Hello everybody, Rex here. Today we're starting part 1 of the Gamera build. So before I show the template, I'm going to show you what I did here with this. This piece was here. I ended up cutting that section off, so when you do this, just cut off the section that I had there. It just makes it a lot smoother and a lot easier to get the shell pieces on. But today we're going to be making the body of him. This will make it easier with the arms. We also need some of these. Right there, 2 of these for the jaw. Alright. And yeah, so there's that. Exacto knife, some little tiny scissors, your hot glue sticks, your hot glue gun, some scissors, a pencil maybe, and all the pieces. Alright. So I'm going to throw up the templates now, and then we'll get started. Alright, now the template's out of the way, let's start building! Now I'm going to skip me putting it on the other side just because it's really hard to do while recording to get this attached on camera. So I showed you to do this side, so just copy the same thing on this side, and then from that we'll move on and put the shell on. Alright, now if you manage to get both sides on, it's always difficult to get this whole thing assembled all the time with whatever you're making when it comes to this. It's always difficult to get it on here. But once you have this, you're on the way. I just want to show you that I did with the tail here, just because it was a little short, I just filled it with hot glue, which works fine, and you can do that. We're not going to put any bottom cover on just yet. What I want to do at this point is we're going to probably, what should we do? Should we put on the articulation jaw first or the back plate? I think at this point, just to make it easier, just because this is small enough to hold and stuff, we're going to put the head on first. So for this part, you'll need the headies, put everything else to the side, you'll need the pinnies, you'll need an X-Acto blade, and some small scissors to cut this out. Alright, so we'll do that. And from there, we will move on to put on the back. so now I'm going to move into the shell. The teeth and everything are going to go in a little bit later, and we are going to put in a tooth to replace this one. We'll have to do that after we paint it, but this tooth will be here, so don't worry about that. All right. But he is starting to look like Gamera. I mean, from the front, kind of look at that from. Can't really get on the camera that well, but yeah, it's looking like Gamera. I'm quite impressed. So pretty much at this part, we're going to take this, we're going to line this up, attach it like this, and then we're going to move on to these pieces and cut these out. If you've done the Xenomorph build, you know what I'm going to be doing here. We're going to be cutting these sections. Probably not this section, we're going to be gluing this down like that. And then this section, we're going to cut out these individual pieces. Not down the middle, but just cutting these sections out. And once we put that on here, it will create a nice detail. So when you paint it, you won't lose any of this detail. Alright, so that's the next step. Let's do it. And this is the last part of the build for this part 1, but there's these 2 new pieces that I've just made for the side pieces here, and how I did it is pretty much I took, because I needed these 2, so I apologize not making these, but completely forgot about putting putting the shell on here. So I took my black pen here, I outlined these shapes here, and then I took paper and I just laid this down like this and traced the lines because I could see them with the black pen, so I traced those out. Then I got this shape here, and then I just cut it out and put it on some cardboard. And then what I did next is, just to make sure that the hands and everything would fit properly, is I made sure to cut out the shapes properly so these hands and feet fit well in there. So just follow kind of what I did there, and hopefully it will turn out good. But that's what we're attaching next, so go whip those out and then put them on. Alright, so do apologize not making these. Just completely slipped my mind, but here they are, and we'll attach these on here, and so yeah, let's do it. And here we have Gamera, all finished up and with his legs tucked into his body. So we just had to finish putting his legs on and getting the belly attached. And that will be in part 2. Part 2 will be out next week. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with Gamera's turnout. We still have to get the teeth in and all that stuff, but of course we'll do that after he's painted. Well, maybe. We might put the teeth in part 2. But yeah, alright. Yeah, so yeah, I think he's turned out pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this part of Gamera, and again, part 2 will be out next week. Alright, so that has been Gamera, and I'll see you all next video. Have a great day, and bye everybody.